What if I told you I started a brand new coaching business less than a year ago? I've been able to get free traffic from YouTube. They actually paid me over $5,000 to basically build my list. Over 5,000 people on an email list now. And the reason why you probably clicked on this is because you want to know, how did you turn that into clients, people that are willing to pay? Well, I've got $19,000 in sales from people that want our coaching services and want to be coached by us, all from free traffic. Yes, I said that right. Free traffic. I've been doing this a long time, over 15 plus years. I built multiple 6 and 7 figure businesses, and I've used paid ads. This channel with this many views, no paid ads, and been able to build that email list. So what I want to do today is I want to share with you how you're able to do this. And anytime that I share this with some of my colleagues, some people that I've been friends with for years that have done multiple millions of dollars and spending a ton on ads, they're like, wait a minute, Scott, you're getting free leads, free emails from YouTube, and they're paying you? How the heck does this work? So I want to share that with you here today. I'm calling this the YouTube funnel. I know, pretty creative. I'm going to walk through it here. There's 3 components to the funnel, okay? And if you're not new and you've been down this road, pretty basic stuff. Don't let the simplicity fool you. Super powerful, all right? Just in the last 28 days, I've been able to get over 2,800 new leads for free, by the way, for free. And YouTube paid me. Just a little reminder there. So let me just walk through this. It takes videos, obviously, because we're on YouTube. And the cool thing about YouTube now is it's not just a search engine, it's a discovery platform and a browse platform. People are scrolling on their phones and they're discovering you now. So there are things, I'm going to talk about this over here, the video formula and kind of like how it all kind of gets tied together. But the intention is the videos. The video is the thing that's going to grab your audience's attention, okay? So we do have to be strategic with that. And I'll talk about that here in a second. The other thing is the email that builds the relationship. If you're not new to this game, you know that already. If you're new to this game, email is the number one thing that you could be doing. Okay. We have this channel right now that has just over 18,000 subscribers. Okay. But 5,000 of those people are on my email list, which is unheard of. All right. So you build that relationship with those people. And then from there, the money will be there. You'll be able to make offers. So that's the complex funnel that we're following. Now over here, I'm going to actually break it down a little bit further, a little bit deeper. Okay. So the video, there are some components that make this work. Okay. If you are a coach and you are helping someone with, let's just say relationships. Okay. You're going to want to go after titles that are going to attract those people. Okay. You are going to want to find titles that have done well for others, and you're going to want to modify it to fit your niche. Okay. And, or just another spin on it that you have. All right. So the title is number one. All right. The next thing is your thumbnail. The thumbnail nowadays, it's actually better because people like less edited, less flashy, just basic, bare bones, but yet it has a little bit of curiosity. All my thumbnails now are a screenshot from the video and a little bit of text on it. That's it. All right. The next thing is your intro hook. Now, this intro that I did in this video is a great example of that. I led with what you want. I also led with, I've got something I'm going to share with you that might blow your mind. All right. So it keeps you wanting to listen and to keep listening and watching the video. And that's another thing that YouTube actually wants. They want you to stay longer, and then they'll push the video more. All right. And then the other thing is down here is the content. It's got to be good. Like right now, I am doing my best to share something with you that you're like, oh my gosh, that's insane that that's happening. I got to start doing this. I got to start listening to what Scott has to say. That's the goal here. But I do want to deliver value so you can turn around, whether you ever became a client or not, you're going to be able to implement this and get some type of result. All right. And then the other thing is that at the last thing here is the binge loop, I call it. This is where we want people to watch more of our videos, not just the one. Okay. And you'll see here, I'll demonstrate it at the end. So stick around for that, but how that kind of works. But then from there, once we have that video doing the work, right? And I call this the title signaling. Now, if you're saying to yourself, okay, Scott, I've tried this and I just can't get any traffic, it's probably because you're not picking the right titles. I actually created a swipe file of 10 of my best titles, and I actually show you how to take those and change them around a little bit. I created these little templates out of them. If you want a copy of that, just put hooks in the comments. Just put hooks in the comments and I'll send it to you. All right. And that also leads me to the next piece here is the lead magnet. And if you've been around this game for any period of time, you know what I just did. I just offered you a free resource, which by the way is killer. And I've had a lot of people, I've had over 3,000 people download that one lead magnet alone. All right. And people, they respond and they reply and they go, Scott, thank you so much. I've already gotten more views. Or, oh my gosh, I never thought of doing titles like this. So again, I want it to be valuable, but I am going to ask for your email address because that's the lead magnet. And then once you become part of the email list, I will still follow up with you. We'll build that relationship, but there'll also be ways for you to work with us. All right. And that's how it works. All right. That's why this over here is super, super simple, but this right here is really important. So in the video, you want to make a little call to action, just like I did. I know that in order to make this work, it starts with the title. So that's where I'm going to lead you. And I'm going to say, hey, listen, if you want this to work, you need good titles. And if you've been doing the titles the old way and they're not working, it's because you don't understand how to use an outlier title. We call them outliers because these titles have been proven to work for ourselves and others. And it doesn't take a lot of subscribers in order for it to make it work. That's an outlier. All right. But this is it in a nutshell. Okay. Not hard, but you will need to create videos. And I would suggest doing 1 to 3 per week to get started following this model. And then from there, making sure that you drop your lead magnet in there. Now, if you noticed in the very beginning of the video, I didn't say, hey, thanks so much for, coming by and watching the video. And hey, before you leave, make sure that you download my free course or my free whatever. No, we didn't do that. I waited, right? I delivered a ton of value up front. And then I mentioned something that you might have a problem with, and I've got a solution for it, and it's free, right? You see how I did that? So we just want to weave that in there. I see so many people going right after it in the beginning, and they're like, hey, before I get into the video, if you want to download my free course, go ahead and put your email in. And people are like, I don't even know you yet, okay? So we want to make sure that we don't make that mistake, all right? But that titles swipe file, that's the thing for me that I'm going to be offering you and in other videos. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll probably hear me talk about that. And I also have a 100K roadmap, which you'll find that in the description if you want to check that out. But yes, okay, so those are the lead magnets that I have to offer, and they've been working really well. So how did I turn this, all right, how did I turn that into, well, $19,000 plus, right? Well, what I did was I followed this, got the attention, built a relationship, and then I made an offer to the list, and I said, hey, I'm thinking about doing this thing. Are you willing to pay me to be a part of it? And I said it a little bit better than that, but that's basically the message. And I had people raise their hand and go, yes, I'd love to be a part of that. And we've been able to help a lot of people, but also now we're building testimonials and we're building case studies, and that's going to help sell in the future, which we're going to do more about that on this channel. So definitely make sure that you stick around. Now, if you would like to go a little bit deeper into what I call the 100K roadmap, that's the roadmap that we're following. I'll go ahead and I'll link a video up right here, and you can actually watch that where I break down the 100K roadmap to get there by using this method. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.